Hi students, now I am taking first year BCom Financial Accounting under that chapter Rectification of Error. The problem is like this. The book of Arun did not agree. The accountant transferred an amount of rupees 296 being excess of debit. Being excess of debit. So it is relating to the suspense account. We can see it later. Then the following errors were subsequently discovered. So we have to write the journal entry for each transaction. Then we have to prepare the suspense account. So the first transaction is sales book was overcost by 300 rupees. So sales book overcost. So always sales book is, sales account is always credit. Overcost means opposite side. That means now we debit sales account because it is overcost. Sales is always credit. Overcost means debit sales account data. Only one account is affected. Therefore, next side should be suspense account. One account ಮಾತ್ರ effect ಆಗಿದೆ sales account. So ಅದರ next side ಗೆ suspense account ಬರ್ತದೆ. So the amount is given 300 rupees. So debit 300, credit 300. So the first transaction is sales account data to suspense account, and the narration is being sales book overcost rectified. Being overcost in sales book rectified. Next transaction is like this. Purchase of furniture. That means we purchased the furniture, that is asset, of rupees 615 passed through purchases return book. Sorry, it is purchases book. So we purchased a asset, that is furniture. Instead of furniture account, we passed it as a purchases book. So last one is wrong, that is purchases account is wrong. So purchases is always debit. Wrong means now we have to credit the purchases account because it is wrong. Purchases is always debit. So wrong means we have to credit the purchase account. Then actually we purchased furniture. So debit furniture account. So the entry is furniture account data to purchase account. Amount is 650. B. Purchase of furniture wrongly entered in the purchases book rectified. Being purchase of furniture wrongly entered in the purchases book rectified. Next, this is the second entry. Third transaction is an amount of rupees 85 received from Sampath was passed to his account as 850. So amount received from Sampath means the actual entry is cash account data to Sampath's account. So actual amount received is 85. But in Sampath's account, it is written like 850. ಒಂದು ಸೊನ್ನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So instead of 85, we are written 850. In Sampath's account, only Sampath's account is affected. Cash account is correctly written, but only in case of Sampath account, instead of 85 rupees, we written 850. That means it is overcost. ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Actually 85 rupees ಬರೆಯುವಲ್ಲ, 850 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ means overcost. Overcost means always opposite side. Actual Sampath account should be credited. It should be overcost means it should be debited. So Sampath's account data, how much it is overcost? 850 minus 85 rupees. 850 minus 85 rupees means 765 rupees. 2. Only Sampath's account is affected. So the next account should be suspense account. It is also 765. So the entry is Sampath's account data to suspense account because Sampath's account is overcost. Being Sampath's overcost in Sampath's account rectified. Being overcost in Sampath's account rectified. So it is the narration. So the entry is Sampath's account data to suspense account. You can see the next transaction. Next one is the total of the purchases return book was carried forward as 221 instead of 112. So in purchase of return book, it is written was carried forward. ಒಂದು ಪೇಜಿನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೇಜಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ it is carried forward as 221. We carried forward as 221. Actually it is 112. So it is important. Instead ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಬದಲು 112 ನ ಬದಲು 221 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So this is correct. Instead of 112 we are written 221. Actually it should be 112. We written 221 means we are written excess. ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ 112 ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಸರಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, 112 ಬರೆಯ ಬದಲು 221 ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್. ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ opposite. That means purchases returns account should be debited. Purchases return is always credit. It is over cost means we have to debit the purchases returns account. Only one account is affected. So the next account should be suspense account. Within bracket 221 minus 112, that is 109. The amount is 109. Being over cost in purchases return book rectified. Being over cost in purchases return book rectified. Next transaction is a cash sale of rupees 1572. A cash sale of rupees 1532, though correctly entered in the cash book. So in the cash book we are correctly entered, was posted to sales account as 532. So when there is a cash sales, the entry is cash comes in, so cash account debtor to sales account. Actually it should be cash account debtor to sales account. It is given actual amount is 1532. What happened? In the cash book we are written correctly. It is given though duly entered in the cash book was posted to sales account as 532. So in the cash book we are written correctly, but in the sales account we are written 532. Instead of 1532 we are just written 532. That means we are written less amount. That means it is called as under cost. So cash account ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವಂತೆ, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1532 ಬರುವ ಬದಲು 532 ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. That means under cost. If it is under cost means same side. So sales is here credit. Under cost means same side, that is sales account. Cash account is correct means only one account is affected. So the next account should be suspense account. ಒಂದೇ account effect ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಸಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1532 minus 532. It is 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees. Being under cost in sales book rectified. Being under cost in sales book rectified. You can see the next transaction. Next is salaries account was overcost by 200. Salary is always an expenses. It is overcost. That means salary is an expenses. So it should be debited. Overcost means we have to credit the salaries account. Only one account is affected. If any account is overcost and undercost means next side there should be a suspense account. ಯಾವಾಗ ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಸ್ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅದರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಸಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಲರೀಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ಯಾಲರೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್. ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. That means we have to credit the salaries account and only one affected. So debit is salary suspense account. So suspense account debtor to salaries account amount is given 200 rupees. Being overcast in salaries account rectified. Being overcast in salaries account rectified. Next entry is a cash sale of rupees 1800 to Sumit was debited to his personal account in the ledger. So cash sales means the amount entry is cash account debtor to sales account. So we are wrongly debited to personal account of the person. Person here it is Sumit. So Sumit ಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, wrongly debit ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So now we have to credit the Sumit's account. We have to credit the Sumit's account. So only one account is affected, another one is suspense account. So the entry is suspense account debtors to Sumit's account. Amount is given 1800. ಸುಮಿತ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್ಗೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು ರಾಂಗ್, ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸುಮಿತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಟು ಸುಮಿತ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಸಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ದ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಸಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಟರ್ ಟು ಸುಮಿತ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಸುಮಿತ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ rectified. Being wrong debit given to Sumit's account rectified. Then the last entry is transaction or entry is a discount of rupees 1530. Discount of rupees 1530 was duly credited to Raju's account. So one account is clearly written Raju's account, but was omitted to be entered in the discount account in the cash book. But it is not recorded in the discount account. So we have to see whether discount it is an expense or income. Here it is given a discount of rupees 1530 was duly credited to Raju. So credited to Raju means we have to debit this discount account. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ credited to Raju ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಡೆಬಿಟ್. ಸೊ we have to debit. It is not entered in the book. That means discount account is not written means discount account should be debited. We are given discount to Sumit, Raju. So discount account should be debited to only one account is affected, and the account is should be suspense account. So the entry is discount account debtor to suspense account. Being omitted to record discount account, now recorded, or the discount account not recorded, now recorded. So discount account debtor to suspense account. The amount is 1530. So now we have to pass entries over. Now we have to prepare the suspense account with the help of these journals. So we can prepare the suspense account now. See here, I already told you in the last problem, if anything is given here which is not tally, like here it is given 296 existing excess debit. So this shows the balance 296 being excess debit. So if it is excess means we have to side opposite, we have to write in the opposite side. So excess debit means we have to write in the credit side. By it is opening balance brought down is 296. Excess ಬಂದ್ರೆ opposite side ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಥವಾ ಓವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. See the first journal entry is sales account debtor to suspense account or suspense account credited by sales account. Amount is 300 rupees. Next account is furniture account debtor to purchasers, not affected suspense account. Next entry is Sampath's account debtor to suspense, that is suspense account credited by Sampath's account. It is 765. Next one is purchasers returns account debtor to suspense account or suspense by purchasers returns account. Purchase returns account 109. Next entry is suspense to sales account. Suspense account debtor to sales account. Amount is 1000. So suspense account debtor to sales account. Next entry is suspense account debtor to salaries account. So here debit we have to write salaries account. Amount is 200 rupees. Next one is suspense account debtor to Sumit's account. Suspense account debtor to Sumit's account. Amount is 1800. 1800. So the last entry is discount account debtor to suspense, or suspense is credited by discount account. Amount is 1530. If the opening balance is given means this suspense account should tally. So the amount is tallies, both side total is 3000. Both side total is 3000. So this is preparation of suspense account. If opening balance is given, it should be automatically tally. If the opening balance is not given, then this is the opening balance is the balancing figure. With this, we can end this problem. Thank you.